off like 5:30. All right, shalom, shalom,
Shalom.
First off, we'd like to give all the praise and all the glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth, making their calling and election sure. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, we the Hebrew Israelites here in Savannah, Georgia, a branch of Great Millstone, coming back at you again with the truth. All right, waking our people up to the things that are coming down the pike, waking them up to the prophecies that are written in these scriptures, letting them know that Yahweh Shah is on his way back. Our big brother is about to come back and put this place in subjection. That's what we waiting on. That's what we be praying for constantly, week in and week out. We want to see the end of this wicked kingdom. We want to see this kingdom come down. Even though these people are in a mirthful spirit right now, because you had the EBT getting cut back on, you got the people getting their SNAP benefits, you got the government opening back up, and these people in a mirthful spirit right now. But guess what, man? We know that evils are rising on the back end. We know that bad times are coming. The famine is still coming. The hour of temptation is coming. The Jacob's trouble is coming. The third world's war is coming. The second death is coming. And we know that these things are building up and ramping up. So we still getting ourselves prepared. We calling unto the Lord, sighing and crying. All right? Giving the Lord no rest. Because we know we're going to need that spiritual intervention. You can't go up against this so-called white man without spiritual intervention. All right? We're going to need Yahweh. Why? Yahweh Shah. Bring out that.
This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. I just did a lesson on this last night. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:1. But the times and the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord is coming as a thief in the night.
Yeah, man. So, hey, we know what's coming to this earth. We know that great turmoil is coming. We know that pearls are coming. We know that this place is going to be in chaos and disarray. We know what the scriptures are saying. We know that we should be preparing, getting closer to Yahweh Shah. We're not putting the Lord off from day to day. We constantly praying. We constantly coming out to the highways and byways and showing that faith by our works. All right, because we really believe that Yahweh Shah is gonna bring this place down.
Number three. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, they shall not escape. Hey, these things are going to come while they're in a mirthful state. Yeah. You know, while they celebrating, they partying, they watching their football, they getting ready for New Year's, you know, Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yep. Just like how you just said, you know, some not happy now because they got the EBT that turned back on. It's just like a little temporary, well, we could go ahead and turn your life back on. Just temporarily, but here's your life. Now they're going to act a fool now.
Yeah, they're going to act a fool because now they can go in and buy the honey baked ham. They can go get that big butterball turkey. They can make their dressing with the cranberry sauce. They can go in and make their collard greens with them pigtails in it. You know, they can be whole niggas, man. You know,
all up on social media. Yeah, look what I did with this. And y'all talk about we can get our EBT back. Just boasting.
You're boasting, man.
Boasting.
Being prideful. And pride go before destruction and a haughty look before a fall.
Yeah, it's like a baby with a shitty pamper. You know, you can put a pacifier in his mouth and they might stop crying, but the pamper's still shitty.
Yep, still got to be changed.
You know, so that's what the government is doing, you know, to the people of America. Yeah, y'all are fine. You know, putting that pacifier in their mouth. You know.
Hey, we always say, they always rocking them back to sleep.
Yep.
You know, because Jake got in an uproar when they wasn't getting their SNAP benefits. But now all of a sudden, guess what? Trump has signed the legislation in and saying that now, you know, the government going to open back up, and Jake is going back to sleep. Oh, we don't have nothing to get excited about anymore. We don't have nothing to get in an uproar about anymore. You know, because now we about to get these benefits. Now he's talking about giving them $2,000 a month. You know,
and he used, and you know what they're gonna do is use them videos that all you niggas made talking about running in them stores, and they're gonna beef up surveillance. You know, and get ready for the next time that they actually want to do the shit, so that they can be ready for you niggas, man, and have cages and warehouses and and all that prepared for you, man.
Yep.
You know, because that's the goal.
Look what they're doing right now in North Carolina. Guess who's heading to North Carolina now? ICE.
Yep.
They say, yeah, we heading over. They say we heading to North Carolina next.
Yep.
So yeah.
Because like you saying, man, like you said with the videos, they're gonna use them videos to make Jake look like the face of terror.
Yep.
Make Jake look like he's the wicked person on the planet.
That's right.
You know, because you talking about running in stores and robbing the stores. You talking about fighting in the stores and looting and robbing.
I wish somebody would stop me when I run in there and get, because I got my brother, my one hit and quitter and all that. Yeah, okay. Yep. Okay, Shaquita, we'll see.
Yeah, man. So right now they in a peaceful, mirthful state.
Yep.
But we know that a nightmare is coming. You know?
Just like I said, come January.
Yep.
That's just around the corner.
This is 2nd Ezra 14 and 16. It says, "For yet greater evils than those thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much more so much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein."
Yeah, man. Evils are increasing. Bad times are coming. You know, this SNAP benefits that got cut off, the EBT that got cut off, that's just that's just a psyop. That's just what it was, like a little test run. Yeah. You know, because we know that this place is going to get worse. You got to think about, when you get in your mind's eye and think about Jacob's trouble, the worst time than anything that you've ever seen before, it's going to be super bad out here. These people are going to be looking for food and can't find it. They're going to be looking for water and can't find it. You know, because right now, you know, you ever talk to somebody, well, I don't drink Dasani.
Right.
You know, in that time, you're going to beg for Dasani. You know, you're going to beg for that water that you turned down.
Right, the great value that you don't buy. You know, that's going to be a commodity in that day. You know? And that's beautiful, man, because like you said, the devil deals with gradualism, man. Get ready, bro. You better get ready.
Some of the big aircraft carriers already out there in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So like how you said, why everybody has holding hands. Like earlier before camp, we see a well-fit couple.
Yeah.
Boy, I guess the boyfriend and girlfriend was saying, you call him frontline baby.
Yeah.
He fit and ready to go. It's like that, like how we just said, Saving Private Ryan, storming beach of Normandy.
Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of these, middle-aged young men, you know, from 18
to 36.
Well, they trying to get them younger than that.
If you think about it, man, when you go to the gym, that's what you see in there. You see them, the young people in there, they working out, they getting strong. Hey, the Lord put the spirit on them to go to the gym. You know, get them in shape, you know, load them up on that boat and send them over into the Middle East. You know, the Lord is powerful, man.
Because during the time of war, boot camp the Marines ain't gonna be 6 months to a year. They're gonna be just like a car factory. They can get you in, get you done, learn the basics, and pump you out. Pump you out. Let's go.
Put a gun in your hand, give you your suit, your hat.
They gonna pump you out. Well, we was 6 months to a year, maybe 4 or 5 months, and roll you. Keep that how Brother Hashal said, keep that meat machine grinding, keep going.
Hey, and when I was watching this movie, it's called Boots on Netflix. When the person died, when they sent him overseas, guess what? They gave him the same suit and helmet. The person that died, you know, they gave him the suit and the helmet, and they just kept the meat grinding going, man. That's how it's gonna be with you niggas, man. You gonna die so fast that they not gonna even have time to bury you. They're not gonna have time to mourn you. It's gonna be just on with the next, man.
Another wartime movie I like to watch called Stalingrad. It's the Russian version of World War II. And what they did, just like the young men, what they did, just like how we lined up. Yael get the gun, Bashar get the clip. Brother get the gun, I get the clip. Forward moving. He drop, you grab his gun and keep going. Oh, that ain't what happened. Watch that movie, see how it happened. Ain't no different what they'll do today. He drop, I ain't got a gun. There's one right next to that dead body. Grab it and go.
And these people, these Americans, they're not ready for wartime. They're not ready for troops to be on the ground.
No, they're not ready to fight somebody on equal footing as them. It's easy to pick on a third world country like Afghanistan, Iraq, or whatever. But now, if you talk about you fight Venezuela, you fight somebody that can go toe to toe with you. Even this, we gonna fight Venezuela. This is an easy fight. Go ahead.
Because if you think about it, man, just basically what you're saying, if you think about it, how many times you seen America go into Russia? How many times you seen America go into China? They not, like you said, they're not going to go to these different countries that have the same artillery, the same technology that they have, the same soldiers that they have. Because them Russian soldiers, they different.
Some can stand toe to toe with you.
The Chinese soldiers, they different. So America's not going into that fight because they learned their lesson with Vietnam.
They've got it in there. Like how you go against how we go to play high school football and sports. The team you're going against, you're going against such and such. Oh man, easy win. That's what I was like. Now when you tell, you're going against shit such and such. Oh shit. Yeah, we might want to put our game face on this one. Talk strategy because we ain't about to walk out of here easy.
I got a precept for that. This is Jeremiah 25:32. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth, and the slain of Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground.
Hey, and what the ark always going to, Shalom always going to, from sea to shining sea, man. Death, turmoil, chaos. There's dead bodies. It's going to be all over the soil around the four corners of the earth. There's going to be a lot of killing going on. And the thing about the Lord, he don't get squeamish when he comes to kill.
Like how World War I, World War II, when they had the trench war. They've been telling you stories. And they're walking over dead body in the trenches, throwing it over the trench. Using bullet shields.
Laying up under dead body.
Laying up under dead body.
They were hiding from the enemy by laying up under the dead body.
Just like they did.
And then when you go into those period pieces, that's why when you see somebody that's dead on the battlefield, they used to poke them with the sword to make sure they was dead.
They walk by and stab you real, see if you move. So right now, this ain't a good, like how the brother just said, this ain't a good time to be in mirth.
But then they'll tell you we the doom and gloom prophets. No, we talking about the things that are going to come to this earth. We're prophesying. We being those seers, those watchmen, standing upon that wall, telling you that, hey, death, chaos, destruction is coming to this earth. All right, famines, plagues, they are coming to this earth. It's time to wake the hell up. It's time to get out of that mirthful spirit. When you look at Jake, man, only thing on that nigga mind is Christmas. Getting that bicycle for their child, getting that damn PlayStation 5 for their child, popping popcorn and putting it on the fucking Christmas tree, man.
No. You too far in the future, you gotta come back. Someone wondering when Big Daddy gonna cook for Thanksgiving. Right. Who got turkey? Who cooking the yam? Who doing this? Who doing that? But like how you said it, 2 weeks ago, everybody been running around like, how the hell you can have Thanksgiving?
But guess what, though? Every time they do this, you'll go to these Thanksgiving dinners. Jake will start arguing. They'll start fighting. They'll start complaining about the food. Whoever cooked this, it was nasty. The dressing was dry.
Curses on their ass. Our people need salvation, man. And we don't need to be gathering.
Exactly.
In the spirit of anything but Yahweh Shah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, we supposed to be gathering in Yahweh Shah. That's what's going to get us that salvation. That's what's going to get the Heavenly Father to pull aid, to come in and help us to deliver us. Because we need salvation, man. Hey, we brought it out last week. We in captivity. When you can't get on a plane and leave out here when you feel like it, you in captivity. When you got to have a permission just to drive a car, your ass in captivity.
You got to ask somebody to actually add on to your home. You need a permit to ask. If brother was Esau, hey brother Hassan, man, can I add another 15 feet to the house? Well, let me see what the code and statute you got there.
Yeah, you got to pay them to add to your house.
To add to your house. You got to pay them every year for your own land.
Not even that. We gotta pay. We gotta ask for a day off.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gotta ask them for a vacation.
Yeah, bro.
And if you don't put it in on time, it don't get approved.
Yeah.
You know, you got to put in 48 hours ahead of time.
Right.
But if somebody else put it in before you, they get the day off and you got to come to work.
Oh yeah, I can say that. Oh, and you gotta make sure you put it in before everybody else.
Right.
So only a certain amount of people can go.
Well, I know at my job too. If you don't use it,
They'll take it.
they take it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep, that's you too. Every time I try to use it, you take. Every time you want me to use it, I can't go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I'm too busy at work.
Yep.
You know, if I miss, if I try to use all my time, I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come back to some shit. You know.
And then every time you use all of that time, that's when you get sick.
Yeah.
You know, you get sick,
Yeah.
your body ailing you,
Right.
something come up in the family, and you need a day off, but you can't take it because you don't use up your time. Because
Right.
Lord forbid you get that 6 points.
Right.
Now you're looking for a job.
Right.
You know, now you're out of income. Now you can't provide for your family.
Now you gotta negotiate them with how much time you can take off. But I want to take maybe 5 days off. But you sure you take off 5 days? Maybe how about just 3? And then stuff like that. Well, wait a minute, you didn't brought up with Jimmy when he took off 7. Now I gotta negotiate for me to take off 5.
And that's how you know we living in insanity. Because every morning we sit on the edge of the bed and we say, fuck it, but we still go back every day.
Yep.
You know, we're still doing the same thing every day because, hey, you got to survive. You got to support yourself. You know? But hey, man, but the Lord is coming for us to get out of that captive state. The Lord is coming to put us in a state of sovereignty. All right? And that's what Jake should be wanting, man. That's the gospel. That's the good news. Hey, get Isaiah 52 and 1. Yeah, man, that's the good news, man. Hey, we out here showing Yahweh Shema Shah that we want that salvation. We want that golden ticket on that chariot. So that chariot coming. You know, and there's a lot of people out here gonna be missing food. You know, a lot of people out here that's walking along this river, that's walking along the river street, they have no idea what's about to come to this place. You know? And the Lord set up prophets to show them, and they still not paying attention. You know?
This is Isaiah 52. It's 52 and 1. Yeah, Isaiah 52.
Yeah, 52.
Yeah, Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake. Put on thy strength, O Zion.
Yeah, man, awake. Come up out of that captive state. When you go to Micah 2 and 10, it say, arise ye and depart. That's a part of that waking up, coming back to Yahweh Shema Shah, coming back to your laws, statutes, and commandments, your heritage. All right. Then Jeremiah 17 and 4 tell you you should be pulled away from your heritage and your custom. You know, but now at the end times, at the latter times, we're coming back to our heritage, our customs, keeping the Sabbath, all right, keeping the high holy days, calling upon the name of Yahweh Shema Shah. Because I did a lesson on that name, man, you can't do enough lessons on the name. Yeah. Because Jake is so damn sleep, man. You know, even when you get into it, it's like it's basically common sense. You know, but Jake just done been brainwashed and beat down so much by the so-called white man, they can't think for themselves. You know, and I'm sure you saying possessed because it's like they're possessed by a demon, and that name Jesus Christ is a demon, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's a demon and it's plaguing our people's mind.
Yeah.
You know, so when you come with Yahweh, you purge that demon out of their mind, tearing down those strongholds. You know, that's what we supposed to be doing, tearing down those strongholds and everything that exalts itself against the Most High. That's something that exalts itself against the Most High. All right, we coming, like Yashawama said, we coming in, we telling DJ to get the hell on.
Right.
We unplugging it down the turntable.
Yep.
We kicking over the table.
Yep.
We slapping the shit out of these damn nigga women.
Yep. Put some clothes on.
Yeah, put some clothes on.
The party's
the hell
over.
out, Jake.
And Jake don't want the music to stop.
Nah.
You don't want?
You know?
You know, you got that one nigga, he be in the club. The DJ say he playing the last song. He get
song.
mad.
Yeah.
You know?
Already.
No, man, no.
Already 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
You won't stay.
Come on, man. We're having a good time, man. Come on, man.
Hey, like how you said, hey, a whole fight breaking out, and this nigga woman twerking.
Yes.
How do you twerking in the middle of a whole brawl?
You got to show us how.
But that show you
Yep.
we in Babylon the Great.
Yes.
You know, confusion, wickedness,
Yes.
chaos. that's what's prevalent here in Babylon the Great. Man, you are not going to be in a battlefield. A woman not going to be on a battlefield with a bunch of men and they twerking in the middle.
Yeah.
Gunfire on, and then she was back shaking her ass. Explosions and every damn thing.
But man, Esau, that's how Esau, when he look at our nation and he look at our kingdom, he can see like, damn man, I got these niggas. You know, I got them. You know, they doing just what I've been wanting them to do.
Yep.
You know?
Finally got there.
Yup. It's the beauty of nations. Yeah.
Put on thy beautiful garment, O Jerusalem, thy holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come unto thee the uncircumcised and the unclean.
Yeah, because we telling Jake, hey, this is for you right here. You know, you have a power that's coming back to fight for you. You have laws, statutes, and commandments that pull you closer to your Yahweh Shema Shai, but Jake don't want it, man. Jake is hard-headed, stubborn, stiff-hearted, solid. You know, stupid. Don't want to come back to their power. All right, we let you know that, hey, man, the Lord coming back for you. He fighting for you, man. You the apple of his eye.
You got to think about that, man. Having the the law, statutes, and commandments written within you, that's a reward, bro.
Yep. Man.
That's a reward. For a spiritual man, that's a reward, bro, because you know how much you fight this flesh every day.
Yep.
You know? Like this, bro, this flesh is exceedingly wicked, bro. This shit is, like, it's you know, and you try to fight some of these battles and you lose, you like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
You know? Mike Tyson there waiting on your ass as soon as you get up.
And we telling Jake, this is the reward. Come get this reward.
Yeah, the Lord got a new body coming for you.
Yeah.
You know, the law's going to be written in your inward part. You're going to have a heart of flesh.
Yep.
You know, they're going to take away the stony heart. You're going to have a new body. Man, when these Edomites, when they graduate from school, what they get that new car.
Yep.
You know, brand new car.
Yep.
With that new car smell. You want to get a brand new body for graduating in this side over here.
Yeah.
You know, when you get that crown on your head, you want to be in a new body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
No miles on it.
That's right, man. New body smell.
Yeah.
New body, like I said, new body smell, even give you the key to your reward.
Yeah.
You remember that? Remember I said, I won't forgive your love, your labor of love?
Yep.
Bam! There's your prize right over there.
Yep.
That whole planet mine? Oh, yours.
Yeah, man.
Just
Whole
like
land masses.
land
cities.
masses.
Yep.
The Lord said if you be faithful over a little, he'll make you ruler over cities.
Yep.
You know?
And all he said, just have faith.
Yep.
Size of a mustard. If you go online, folks, and look up mustard seed,
Yeah.
little behind little dot. That's how much he asked you for faith.
Yep. But when that mustard seed grow, it's one of the biggest
Biggest
trees
Biggest
in the
damn tree,
world.
big, something
Right.
that small.
Right.
Yep.
So
Just like an apple tree, little old seed.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a big ass apple tree.
Yep.
The Lord is asking you to have big faith.
Yes.
You know? Big faith, but
Big faith,
you know,
big
just
reward.
exactly.
Yeah, stand on business, man.
Yep.
You know, I'm about my father's business. Ain't that what Yahweh Shai said?
right.
I'm about my father's business. Okay, but stand on that because we coming into a time where you're going to have to stand on that.
Yeah.
You can't go back and say, well, you know, I believe in Jesus Christ. No, man, you got to stand on Yahweh Shai. You got to stand on what you've been teaching out here on the highways, the byways, and the hedges.
Yeah.
You said that you're going to turn your back on that MOTB when it comes. You're going to have to turn your back on it.
Right.
All the way into death, man, because you know Esau, man, Esau on the left hand like the Lord. He don't get squirmish when it comes to blood.
Yeah.
You know,
Love blood.
Esau love blood, you know. So Esau gonna get busy out here, man.
He said, look, my cat's about to fall. Damn it, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to take a bunch of you with me.
Yep.
Number 2, shake thyself from the dust. Arise and sit down, O Jerusalem.
Yeah, man, we coming out of that confused state. We coming back to knowing who we are as a people, man. Knowing that we are the Lord's chosen people, that we are the sons of God. That's big by itself.
Yep.
You know, because so many of our people, they don't know who they are. They're walking around here thinking they Afro-Americans, colored people, you know, black people, Mexicans, Native Americans. They confused, they lost, they need guidance. And Yahweh Shema Shai put men on every corner around the four corners of the earth to let you know who you are as a people, to let you know that salvation is coming, that you about to get your ticket out of here. You know, it's like you sitting in jail and you done got you the best lawyer in the city, and you know you about to get out. You know, he done went undefeated in every one of his cases. He's 20-0. You know, so you know you about to get out. Well, all we got to do is just keep on pushing and keep on believing and having that faith and enduring to the end. He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved.
Yep, bring this out.
Bring it out.
2nd Ezra chapter 6 and verse 58. This verse been, you know, kind of loud this week. It says, "But thy people, whom thou hast made thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands."
Yeah.
Speaking about the heathen.
So like, go ahead.
You know, just speaking about the heathen, man, how, you know, hey, these people are enjoying, they get to enjoy their rulership, man.
Yep.
You know, they when the Saudis have babies, you know, they women not crying about it, man. You know, they happy. They bringing another life into the world. They have celebrations. These people buy, you know, they got abandoned lots of you know, supercars, man.
You
know,
see the I guess they call it like a shower gift for the kids.
Yeah.
They literally had the kids sit in the middle of the room, and everybody come literally points gifts for the kids.
Oh no, Esau, the so-called white man, he got something called a push gift.
Yeah.
You know, so when the woman pushed the baby out, she get a gift.
Yeah.
You know, so Esau happy about having children. He not getting mad and saying, "Oh man, I want to kill this little nigga." You know, no man. Hey, Esau getting happy, man. Hey, he going. The baby grow up. He teaching them how to hunt, teaching them how to fish.
Yep.
When the woman, the girl grow up,
Yep.
the woman teaching them how to be a lady, how to be respectful, how to love her husband, how to be a family-oriented type person.
Yep.
Yeah, they are not in trouble as other men.
Beautiful.
You know, so you know the things that we're going through as Israelites in this captivity, right, in the flesh. You know, you should want to be out of that, man.
Yep.
The Lord said He made the world for our sakes. Are we not enjoying the earth right now? You know, we're not having a good time. Yep. Niggas is getting on videos and complaining every day. Everybody was having a good time up until 2019. It was all good.
Yep.
But the human condition, right, is getting so bad. The rich is getting richer, and the poor is getting more poor. There's no more middle class.
Yep.
You know. Why is that? You know, people got to ask themselves that, man.
And at the end of the day, it's not enough raises that these people can give you to get you out of your situation.
Exactly.
You know?
Even when the president's talking, you got to be damn near making $45 an hour.
Exactly.
That ain't gonna happen.
Right.
As soon as that $45 come, everything else goes
Here
up.
it is. You know, they charging all this money for food and all this money for, you know, energy and gas but where's the wages?
Yep.
The wages don't match, and they haven't been matching. The fucking minimum wage is still $7.50, $7.25.
Hey, what's the motto? What's called a motto?
Yeah.
In America, hey, everything going up, but you pay.
Yeah.
That's what you hear. Just going, everybody just saying all throughout America, everything going up, but you pay.
Yep. It says, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess it? Why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? We out here asking the Lord, man, you know, how long shall this endure? And that's not an unrighteous question to the Lord, man. You know, the Lord said, hasten the day, you know. So, you know, you got to really, you know, and that's why it's beautiful to have a biblical worldview of the world, of what's going on around you. Because all these other, like, bro, it's only like that here.
Yep.
When you look at some of these people that's moving to Thailand, they moving overseas. They like, we don't have these issues, bro.
Yep.
It's affordable here.
Yep.
Nigga, rent $500 here. You know? And you like, damn, what the fuck? Why am I, you know? And if it wasn't, Salaki,
I'm sorry, you
got it.
I was saying, the dude built his dog on a house over there.
Yeah.
Damn near little than nothing. And living it up.
Yep.
He said, you want me to come back to the States? Shit.
Yeah.
He's laughing at you. Nah, I'll stay here first.
And we here because we got to do this mission. We got to finish this mission. and we want to see this motherfucker burn.
Yes.
And be delivered out of this motherfucker, man. But if it wasn't for this, man, you'd be like, damn, I need to get the fuck out of here, man. But like you say, it's pure hell, man, that we catching. You know, and the world is made for us.
Yeah. Beautiful. Huh? Yeah, man, the world is made for us. So-called black, so-called Native, so-called Latinos. That's why, hey, you should be coming out here to the highways, the byways, and the hedges and chatting this place down. You should be mad at what your old president is doing to you. But this devil get to walk around carefree, and he done hung people from trees. He done used babies for alligator bait. Right. He done put you in oppression. You know, got you in the worst parts of the cities. You know, and he get to walk around like everything's good, like Mr. Rogers' neighborhood. You know,
it's like how the guys man did everything unimaginable under the sun and still get away with it.
But Jake will get to, like the brother was bringing out at the club, Jake get in the club and fight each other. But they won't use that energy to turn around and come at Esau, man. You know? But we ain't saying go out and fight him. No, come out to the highways and byways and the hedges and bring out all his little dirty secrets, man. You know, live up that skirt. Show him that shame, man. Let him know what he been doing here in the world, man. Because this devil is the most wickedest creature ever created, man. That's how you know he was that serpent in the garden. You know, because look what he doing now. That old serpent, man. That old serpent still walking around here and beguiling Eve, man. Because Eve keep falling for that one trick pony over and over again. Here, I'm gonna give you a little bit of money. I'm gonna give you somewhere to stay. You know, I'm gonna take care of your kids. You know, and they keep falling for that same trick over and over again and pushing the man out the way. But Yahweh Shema Shai have an answer for that. Because when Jacob's trouble comes, when the hour of temptation comes, you're gonna need that man. You know, you're gonna need that man that you pushed out that house. And he's not gonna be there because the Lord gonna put us away safe, and only the women that the Lord want to save is gonna be saved.
Yeah, we always talk about how, you know, the majority of the innumerable multitude is gonna be women. But the majority of the 2/3 is gonna be women too. You know, because the majority of our, you know, of any nation is women. All right, because that's just the way the Lord made it. So it's gonna be a lot of women getting judged, man.
And like Elder Apostle Tahar always said, he was like, a lot of these women in America will get put to death because you got the tribes all around the world.
That's
you know, you got the Nigerians, you got the Cameroon, Senegal, what is Venezuela, Argentina. You know, you got Israelites all around the four corners of the earth. So he don't need a nigga woman here in America. You know, he don't need her stinking ass.
The black woman keep thinking that you get. No, we don't.
Thailand, Korea. They everywhere.
They everywhere.
Jake's everywhere, bro.
Love is everywhere out there.
Yeah, bro. That's right.
And the thing was crazy too. The Lord don't need the Judite woman to bring back the tribe.
No.
You know? So it can be a lot of women of the concubines bringing back the tribe. You know?
That's right.
Beautiful.
He only gotta save the men. You know, he really having mercy. You know, but guess what? You know, the Lord is merciful, man. The Lord is gonna have mercy on a lot of these women. But you know, it's gonna come by way of you know, it's gonna come different ways, man.
Because if you're not with a man of the Lord, your ass gonna get put to death on this side.
Bro.
You know, these women in America gonna get put to death. If you haven't been marked by a man of the Lord, your ass gonna die, man.
Yeah, bro.
You know, Tyrone and Pookie and Ray Ray, their ass could be overseas or ain't dead yet. And they ain't gonna be there to help your ass out.
It's a lot. It's, you know, it's a few sincere sisters who believe in the name, you know, and maybe we don't know they out there, but you know, the Lord gonna make a way for them.
He gonna reveal them in that time. You know, he gonna make sure that they were the man of the Lord in that time. You know,
I'll start back over there. I'm gonna tell you. Shake thyself from the dust, arise and sit down, O Jerusalem. Loose thyself from the bands of thy neck, O captive daughters of Zion. For thus says the Lord, ye have sold yourselves for naught, and ye shall be redeemed without money.
Yeah, redeemed without money, man, because, hey, he said captive daughter. You were in captivity, all right? Yeah, you subjected to payment, All right, every time you wake up in the morning, you think about a bill you got to pay.
Yep.
You know, every time you go to sleep, you think about a bill you got to pay. That's your change. That's your bondage. All right, and the Lord saying, loose yourself from that bondage, man. Hey, come to the Lord. Hey, He said, whatever you're going through, what he said, cast your burdens upon Him. You know, hey, the Lord is the one giving you the job. The Lord is the one. Got a missile on us.
Hey man, spiritual.
God love you, how about you, my
Shot.
yeah, man. Hey, dude just rolled by in a car with a missile on the top of it.
You don't know, man. You know?
And that's what we've been talking about.
Bro. They don't understand, bro.
Man, the Lord is powerful.
You know?
Yeah, other people around I think it's funny. Okay. You're
Yep.
laughing.
Hey, Shalakia, speaking on those bands too, man. It's the psychological bands, man.
Yep.
All this, you know, all this vanity that y'all love, man. All the hair, the nails and makeup, the shit that Esau has programmed into you, right? This marriage shit.
Yep.
Yep.
You gotta let this Western world go, man.
Yep.
The Western world is killing our nation, bro. The Western philosophy has literally destroyed our family.
Yep.
You know, he literally gave you a book and then you know, and you followed it. You followed everything he said to a T.
Yep.
You know, we not the so-called black man is not monogamous. That's a ban. That's a fucking ban. You women, all that jealousy.
Look at this shit, huh?
Yeah, grown ass man.
Grown ass man with a Spider-Man suit on.
You know?
Nuts balled up. You know? That's why this place got to go, man.
Yeah, bro.
Like you said, this Western society, he might even must be other tribes, man. You know, Esau has messed our people up, man. When you really get to the root of the problem, he the fucking problem, man. You know, that's that cancer of the earth. That's why the Lord gonna take him out of the earth, man. After 1,000 years, he got to be removed, man. You know?
That's why I leave around all this laughing.
Right.
Yeah, man. Because he's still going to be doing all that wickedness, that perverseness.
Right.
He's still going to be doing it. That's why the Lord gave us spiritual power. We can pop up and beat the hell out of his ass, man. You know?
Yep. The scripture said he is as death and cannot be satisfied. That's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop.
When we get in rulership, it's not going to stop. He's still going to be as death,
Yep.
you know, and can't be satisfied. You just going to be a fucking peasant,
Yeah.
you know, and we going to know what to do. The Lord going to give us those rods of iron to do what we need to do to satisfy you.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna be satisfied with that rod.
Yeah.
And you know,
And like the elders in California said, man, it's going to be a beautiful world. Everybody wins with Esau out the way, man.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, so like how you said that last cap, when all the other nations see how we run it and how they say, wait a minute. The whole time how he been running, just how blessed it was.
Right.
And now look how y'all running it.
Yeah.
We see things differently.
Because you got to think about it, man. You're going to actually see men with spiritual powers.
Yep.
You're going to see men in bodies that you never ever seen before on this planet unless it was on comic books or movies or theaters.
Yep.
You know, you're going to actually see men with that power. You know, you're going to see the earth in its real form. You know, the times of Garden of Eden.
Yep.
You know, that paradise that I done. You're going to see that again, and you're going to be sitting back like, damn, man, I see why they were fighting. You know, people going to actually sit back and say, damn, man, because they tell you that in the, what is Romans 8? Yeah, Romans 8, it tell you that, hey, the people going to be rejoicing because they're going to be glad because they got clean air, food with nutrition in it. Their children are not being sold for, what it's called, what that thing called? Organ harvesting.
Yeah.
You're not going to have to worry about organ harvesting anymore.
Yeah, you gotta be afraid. It's 7:30. Go try to fill up.
Yeah.
They're like, shoot, you ain't got to worry because all that will be done going.
Yeah.
The other nations will be happy that we're here.
Yep. You got murders and rapists running around the world, and they worried about a drug dealer.
well, these niggas run the world.
Yep.
It's coming out now about this nigga Tiana Trump. I'm gonna call him Tiana Trump now. Tiana BJ Trump. They saying he gave Bill Clinton a BJ.
Yeah.
Fellatio.
That comes from
You know, hey, bro.
That's why he been wanting to throw on Mr.
Yeah, bro. Now it's coming out that your leaders,
Yep.
you know, all you Edomites came out with the MAGA hats. I ain't seen a MAGA hat yet.
Yeah.
I ain't seen
Yeah,
none
when
lately.
Yeah.
You know, it's coming out that your boy's in them fouls. He was on them islands. He you know, which we already knew.
So if Donald Trump did that, imagine what LeBron James, your idols, Magic Johnson, you know, Kobe Bryant, all these big time idols that you put your heart and soul into. You know, you got the jerseys hanging up in your man cave. Imagine all the nasty and vile things these people did. Oh man.
Well, they had that nigga Floyd go and kiss the ring over there. You know.
He done told you he was there. Like he done said they had the black everything.
No, he with the Israelis.
I'm sorry, man. It's like the Israelis outside by that slot.
Kanye West and Young Thug, they all kissing the ring.
Kanye mess.
You know. So, what did they have to do? You know what kind of because the devil want his pound of flesh, man. And it's crunch time. You know, we getting closer to the end, man. So he needs your souls. You know?
Time, like I said, it's time to pay the piper.
That's right.
He can write it off the next month. Nah, I can't wait next month. So I'm going to do it now. Or you give me what it's worth.
And you niggas still ain't going to win. You know, you think you bound down to Esau Edom and you get to keep your little... You still ain't gonna win, man. You still ain't gonna keep it, man.
Like we always say, never trust our enemies.
Right.
Never trust our enemies.
Because you found out this, I still keep my status. No, most I said, I'm going to destroy all that. That $50 house you got, bye. That Bentley you just bought, bye. The kids, two or three church, bye.
Good for them, though, man.
Yeah, they deserve that because you have a door that's open to you, and you can come out to the highways, the byways, and the hedges and repent. Right. But Jay was so caught up in the government, caught up in what they get in this life, you know, the filthy lucre, that they will not come back to you. How about Shema Shah, man? You know, even though we out here telling you how much you're gonna get on the back end, how much you're gonna gain in the world to come, in the kingdom to come. Jake just still can't get it, man, because their mind has been brainwashed with that foolishness that Esau Edom is talking.
I got a precept for you all. 2nd Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1. Then answered me, he answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself.
Hey, and that's what we doing. We measuring the time. When we seeing what's going on in the news, we watching what's going on brothers' pages, going into the alternative news. We measuring the time diligently because we know that it's going to be signs of times. We know that the prophecy is going to start coming to pass. So we in a time where we're starting to see the MOTV get closer and closer. Right. You constantly seeing them talking about the technology and how they can give people brain chips and eye implants and RFID microchips in their hand. So we starting to see the time of the MOTV getting closer and closer. Right. So we measuring the time digitally, like, hey, once this comes, hey, the Lord gonna let go those 4 winds, and all hell gonna break loose. Right. We see the boats out in the ocean, we see the aircraft carriers in the Caribbean. All these things are cultivating to the end. You know?
That's right. And if they knew that, you know, if they would listen to the prophets, then you would know you don't have to bow.
Exactly.
You ain't gonna keep it anyway.
Exactly.
Shit's about to go away.
That's gonna get all. And that's the thing. We tell them within how he perfectly says about within an hour.
Got to get a trick back.
So great riches are brought to naught.
Within an hour.
Bowing in the 11th hour.
Man.
It's the 11th hour. It's the 4th quarter of the game, and you taking off your jersey because we down. You know, and you gonna go to the other side.
Cool. Not knowing that we about to insert Jordan in the game.
That's right.
You know?
That's right, The ultimate hooper.
You switch your side just that damn quick. Then now once the other team start to win, now you cry.
Hey, it's like when the New York Knicks was playing, and I think it was what the dude, he got hurt and he went into the locker room. And everybody thought the game was over, and he come running through the tunnel, and everybody get a sign. Who it was?
Willis?
Yeah, Willis Reed.
Willis Reed.
And when he went running through, he come running through the locker. The whole crowd, you can hear him getting happy. Yeah. That's how we gonna be when your house shot coming, man.
Right,
Hey, we're gonna call on you. How about your house shot? Getting happy when we see these chariots dotting into the atmosphere, man. You know, like the brother always going to a beautiful briefly with that Star Wars, man.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever watch that, you don't even gotta watch the whole movie. Just
Yeah.
type in spaceships when they come in on Star Wars.
Yeah.
You just see them dotting into the atmosphere.
Yeah, Star Wars there. I mean, even though, yes, it's still a ship, but, you know, it really does it more with the Empire.
Yep.
When they show a little triangle shit, do,
Yep.
do, 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 do,
Yep.
like,
Yep.
damn, that's a
Yep.
lot of shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of ships. And you, in your spirit, like how the brother just said, and in your spirit, when you see it, you can't help but to get excited.
Yep.
You be like, some shit's about to go down.
Yep.
They just ain't gonna just show up just to tell you hi. Nah, they here for a reason.
Because even the soldiers that was on the ground fighting, when they seen the ship dotting into the atmosphere, they stopped and got happy because they know reinforcement would come.
That's right,
Here
baby.
come the boys.
That's
Yep.
right. There be more with us
Oh,
than
that
there
was
is
it.
with
I
them.
was about to say it.
That's right,
That was
baby.
it. I was about to say it, man.
You know, you niggas is giving up too early,
Yep.
man.
Yep.
You
They're
know,
throwing
you
in the towel.
can keep your integrity, man.
Yeah, you throwing in the towel too quick.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
That's
it
what
is,
this walk is about, man. Your integrity, your essence.
Yep.
You know who you are. You feel me? You know, niggas is giving up already, man.
Yeah. Because when you really believe in something, you fight hard, tooth and nail for it. When the things start to happen, you start getting excited
Yep.
because everything that you've been talking about is coming to pass. You start to look, and people start to look at you like, man, they know what they were talking about.
Right.
But we hearing that now. You know, even somebody made a video and say, hey, you need to listen to them Israelites because everything they've been saying happening.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
so people starting to see it, man.
Yeah. The prophecies are speaking.
Yep.
You know, they can't be ignored anymore. You know, this is the you know, the Elder Yashawama said it on his video. Yeah, I see it. I think this is the memory or something, but
Okay.
sorry. We still got here, so we'll get it. But the Elder was saying this is the only thing that's really speaking right now.
Yep.
Everything else needs to shut the fuck up.
Yep.
You know, everything else needs to be quiet. The prophecies are speaking, man.
Yep.
You
Hey,
know-
get that Amos 3 and 7.
World War III being sought up, you know, all around the world. You got China,
Yep.
Germany's, they're enacting a draft.
Yep.
China is getting ready to make their move on Japan.
Yep.
You know,
China don't want Israel.
yep, they want Israel.
And those little moments which y'all talking about, that's what gets you excited about coming out here, man.
Yep.
When you see things like that happen, man, I can't wait to talk about this.
Yes.
You know, I get the news, you know, first thing he gonna say, oh man, I got this, I got this, I got this to talk about.
Yep. The brother tell you soon as we see each other at camp before we come on camera, I'm already bringing out the stuff.
The briefing room.
Just the briefing
Yeah,
room.
yeah,
Let
that's
them
right,
know
that's
what we
it.
talk about. So when we all put our stuff together, what we talk about, we go right in with the Bible.
Yeah.
So we just don't, like how y'all like to say, oh, we just talking out our ass. No, we can do it.
Yeah, bro.
We bringing the whole road,
right.
the good and the bad.
That's right.
The whole spectrum. So I mean, yeah, we might bring the darkness, but we also bring the light.
Yeah.
So we looking at the light at the end of the tunnel.
That's right. That's right.
I got the precept here.
Bring it out.
Hey, KJV, Amos 3 and 7. Surely, Lord Yahweh, our power will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants, the prophets.
So the Lord is revealing all these things to us. He revealing to us the third world war, the hour of temptation. He revealing to us that the Son of God is on his way coming back through the signs of the time.
right.
So we see what's going on. We see what's happening in the earth. If you're paying attention and you know the scriptures, you know what's about to happen to these devils. They not going to get the win.
Yeah.
You know, because we wake up, man, like, damn, how long?
Yeah.
How long, Lord?
Yeah.
But in our mind, we know that this devil is going to go down, man.
Yeah.
That the Lord is not a man that he should lie. He said this devil's going to go down like lightning. He
Yeah.
said, I've seen Satan falling from, was it Satan or Lucifer?
Lucifer.
I seen Lucifer falling from the sky like lightning, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's how fast he's going to fall out of his rulership. He's going to fall out of that seat of power.
Yeah.
And we waiting on that, man, because we know the Lord is going to bring this devil down, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And it's not the time to be joining hand in hand with Lucifer.
Yeah.
You know, with these fucking rich bankers, elites.
Yep.
I don't care what they can do for you.
Right.
That's temporary.
Temporary.
All that-
Real
yeah.
temporary.
Temporary.
They trying to save their own ass. They
Yeah.
can't save you.
God.
That's what I like how you say temporary and cardinal.
Yeah.
You know, once that up in
All
flames,
that's
they ain't
in
coming back.
man.
Yeah, bro. That shit pissed me off seeing
Yeah,
that, bro.
man.
Yeah.
You know,
No integrity at all.
Yeah,
man.
bro.
It's sad, man.
And that's why we always go into that
Super
scripture. Somebody might can grab it. Yeah, probably man. Yeah, that's it. Damn, you on point.
Yep.
Gain the world. Yeah, man, because you see Jake giving up for this debt-based money.
Yep.
You know, not knowing that hey, everything is about to go digital. So this money that you're storing away in your bank accounts and your 401k,
Yep.
all of that you're gonna have to take that digital imprinted mark to keep it, man.
If they even give it back to you.
Yep.
Yeah, come on.
If they even give it back to you.
Yep. This is Mark chapter 8 and verse 34. And when he had called the people unto him with the disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it.
Yeah, whoever try to save his life is going to lose it. So if you try to keep the money, you try to keep the house, the car, the good jobs that you have,
Right.
the woman that you so in love with, if you try to keep all of that with the things that coming down the pipe, you're going to lose, you're going to get put to death, man.
Yep.
You know, because you're going to have to take that MOTB,
Yep.
you know?
He said, seek ye the kingdom, and all these things shall be added unto you.
Yep.
That's a beautiful point.
Beautiful. Yeah, man, so if you try to keep any carnal thing here on this side, you're going to end up dying for it.
Yep.
You know, but we want to die for Yahweh Shema Shah. We want a righteous death, man. You know, leave a legacy behind. Like my father, he stood stiffly for Yahweh Shema Shah. He didn't fall like the 2/3 of these people, man.
Right.
He didn't fall into the beast system. He didn't go join hand in hand with this devil, man.
Yep.
No, man, we stood for righteousness, just like all our ancestors before us, man. You know, King David, King Solomon, you know, Elisha, Elijah. All these people stood for righteousness, man, and that's the story that we want to leave behind.
Yep. It says, but whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel's, the same shall save it. For what shall it profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah, man, and that's what you see with these Boule members,
Yep.
these Prince Hall members.
Yep.
You know, like LeBron James, he got a big Boule tattoo on his chest.
Yep.
You know, and he feel like he done gained the whole world, but he lost his soul, man.
Yep.
You know, I'm sure he probably got chips already.
Yep.
I'm sure that he's already getting ready to join hand in hand with this beast system that's coming.
Yep.
You know, so he done gained the whole world, but he lost his soul. Look at Tyler Perry.
Yep.
You know, these super rich people, you know, they got everything in the world, but every time you see them on TV, they look sad, they look in distress, they look like they just want to give up the ghost, man, give up the spirit.
Yep. A lot of them can't look at themselves in the mirror.
They don't have mirrors in the house.
Yep.
They don't want no mirror.
Yep.
They don't want to see what they look at their faces.
Yeah.
They know what they done, man. It's
Yeah.
shameful, man.
Yep.
Yeah, hey, when you go into that King David season, you know, that second season, King David brother, he had to go in and he had to kill a child, you know, for Saul, you know, because he didn't want the family line of Judah to carry on.
Yeah.
So he went and killed the child and his father, and the man was all messed up in the head. He was telling, he's like, man, you don't know the things that I had to do.
Yeah.
You know, just to gain some type of high status in that position, he had to do things that he really wasn't okay with.
Yep.
You know, and that's the same thing with all of these rappers, these actors, the entertainers. They have to do all type of things, you know, and they can't look themselves in the mirror. They all on wear shade. You know, when you see them, they always got on the damn what they call
the dark ass sunshade,
the Ray-Bans.
Ray-Bans.
Got the Ray-Bans on.
And you saw him down on the hoodie. You were like, man, it's July. What the hell you got on the damn hoodie?
Yep.
Yep. This is Saint.
Yep. Drinking on drugs all the time.
Yep. This is Matthew 6:33. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things shall be added unto you.
Yeah, man, we seeking Yahweh Shema Shah. We put Yahweh Shema Shah before everything. I was working with this Israelite. He said he put his family and his friends above everything. I said, bro, you gotta put the Lord first. You know? He talking about no. He was like, I'm putting my family and my friends first. What is gonna profit me but to put the Lord first. You know, you think the Lord don't love me because I put them first? No, he doesn't, man. The Lord, hey, he said, you should have no other power before him, man.
Right. That's right.
You know?
That's like that movie, Him. What was he saying? You know, a lot of people say God, family, football. Well, he said, I reversed the order. He said football, family, and then God.
Yup.
You know, that's what he was saying in the movie. That's what a lot of these people had to do for their careers.
Yep.
You know, to keep these high status places. You gotta think about that, bro. That's nothing our forefathers ever. You know, you ain't got nothing that Moses didn't have.
Yep.
You know, Moses grew up in a damn Pharaoh's house, bro.
Yeah, he was balling.
Yep.
Balling.
You know?
Job gave it all up, bro.
Abraham.
Yep.
You know?
He had everything.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
Y'all ain't got more than he had.
Lot. Shit, Lot had everything. Lot was balling. Lot was on top, man. If you look at these Rothschilds, man, Lot had more than them.
Yep.
You know, and he gave it all up.
We want to stand in the lot of the righteous, man. You know? It's easy to be a fucking sellout.
Yep.
It's easy to go sell out your people. It's easy to sell your people poison, like these rappers. You know? It's easy to do that, man. We want to stand in the lot of the righteous, man.
Yep.
That's honorable, man. These men have never been forgotten.
Exactly.
They got babies named that. There ain't no niggas naming their baby Kanye West and Young Thug, man. You know, it might be a few ignorant niggas. Yeah, but that ain't no legacy to be, you know.
Yeah, Lexus
like right
and
now,
Mercedes and
Right.
niggas.
Right.
Yeah, Porsche.
Porsche. So, hey, you got something maybe they kids after something after. You get something maybe they kids after dead drug dealers and stuff like that. I'm
Right.
like, really? You would name after this? Look, how you gonna name yourself a person died evil?
Right.
So you gonna give your kid the same evil ass name?
Yeah. They don't even know they putting curses on their children. You know, but what do you want to stand for, man? You know, and they got that saying in the world, stand for something or fall for anything. And a lot of our people are about to take that fall, man.
Yep.
When the MOTB is implemented, you know, because the brother was beautifully going into how they lulled you back to sleep.
Yep.
Right? Well, the next time they want to threaten your shit, they know what to do.
Yep.
Next time they want to know how to get, 80% of the so-called black women to fall to their knees, they know what they need to do.
Yep.
You know, they got you right where they want you.
Yep.
Sucking on that teeth.
Yep.
Let me cut the teeth off real quick. Let me see how he gonna act. Oh, okay, that's how they acted?
Oh yeah.
Let me put it back on real quick. Hold up.
Yep.
Next time I do it,
I've been another study.
Yeah.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
This has just been the longest government shutdown.
Yeah.
A month and 3 weeks. Almost 2 months.
right. And it didn't really, it didn't really, the food stamp shit didn't really do nothing. These people, like we knew they was gonna pacify these people, man. But it's the reaction, all the publicity, all the distraction that came with it. It did its job.
Yep.
You know, it did what it needed to do. But hey, we living in those times, man, where the famine is gonna come.
Yep.
You know, the hunger is gonna come, man. You know, whether you people think you people and like the ox said, man, pride go up before a fall. Because every time Esau put you back on the pacifier, put you back on the teat, you get more prideful.
Yep.
Your pride in America grows even more confident. So the Lord gonna big you up and snatch that rug right from under you, man. Like the Ox read earlier, man. You got it, Ox.
All right. Isaiah 13 and 13. Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place, in the wrath of Yahweh of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger, and it shall be as the chased roe, and as a sheep that have no man taken up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee everyone into his own land.
Right, and that you think these Edomites you think they're gonna save you in that day?
You don't know.
these Elamites, the Moabites, they all gonna go back to their own people, bro.
Yeah, ain't gonna be no Chinese restaurant.
Right.
At that time.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be able to call up your homeboy from China. You ain't gonna be able to. I don't care how many connections you got.
Yeah. All these South Koreans over here at the Hyundai plant, they going back home, man.
Yeah, but as soon as they get a whiff, shoo,
They out of here.
they ain't gonna tell you. They gonna tell you that's Korean.
All the nigga women at the African braided place.
Oh yeah.
You know, you got 3-4 Africans on one head. All of them going back home, man.
Yep. That hair salon you go to, why all of a sudden they close on Tuesday? Why the hell they close all of a sudden? What's going on?
Right.
Last motherfucker to know on the block.
Yep.
They're not gonna look out for you, Jakes, man. Everybody's gonna revert back to their own nation.
Every nigga for himself.
You know, and we don't have a nation.
Nope.
You know, the so-called Negro. The so-called Negro. Let me say that. All right, because the Northern Kingdom's a little bit more tight.
Yep.
You know, but you know, you trying to join hand in hand with these heathens. You know, and you think that's gonna, benefit you in that day. It's not, man.
They better like how I always bring up. They better go watch that first opening of Fallout,
Right.
and see what my man did with the brother. He thought he was cool with him,
Right.
up until the last second.
That's right, man. Because when put in a position of fight or flight, people often choose flight.
Yep.
You know, and that means looking out for oneself.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, that goes back to this little show I was watching, this anime.
Yep.
And it's called Solo Leveling. So when they got into the chamber, everybody was scared, everybody was frightened, and he was like, hey, all you got to do is just stare at them and they won't move. Man, every one of them thought about their family, they thought about getting back home, and they took off running. You know, and he was left by himself to get sacrificed.
Yeah, they sacrificed him.
Yep.
I got a son and daughter. Dude lost an arm.
Yep.
I got a son, man. Hey, look, I got a family.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just sit right here on this pedestal, and they're not gonna kill you. You just gotta stay here to the end. Sure enough, he been fool enough to lay up on that pedestal. If y'all ever saw the anime, I tried to root it for you, but it was like how the brother said, it was messed up what he did to him, man, at the end, though. But hey, that's what happened.
Well, these shows will show you the nature of people.
Yep, the nature of people.
You know,
that's it.
I watched that show alone. You know, when they dropped them off in the woods, you could tell who gonna get the fuck on in the first few days.
Yeah, man, I like
off
shows
the
like
first conversation.
Yeah.
When they go to talking about their family, all I can think about he getting the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know, because
They started that crying.
yeah, you start that crying and you know shit ain't going right. You go to think about your family. You at war.
Yep.
You know.
And these are survivalists.
Yeah.
These people have been doing survival for years.
Right.
And they get out in the woods, man, and they completely lose it.
Yep.
You know, because this got this one thing on TikTok where they say they'll put you out there in, I think it's Alaska or something, in a little house, and you survive on your own, and you get $7 million.
Yeah, that's
and
what
he said only 2 people completed the challenge because you stuck with your own thoughts, man.
You know, it's like on an island out in the middle of nowhere.
Yep.
You can't go outside. I know what you're talking about, because I don't see no time. You're there for 30 days.
Right. And that's a time that we're coming into. Scriptural. Where the scriptures say a man shall desire to hear another man's voice.
Yep.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Yep.
Right? Extreme isolation. Right? Extreme circumstances where you have to preserve resources or you have to fend for yourself. We coming into those times, man. So if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which a lot of these people don't.
Hey, and that's what helped us, because we have the brotherhood and we have brothers and you got the camp. But you know, when we leave camp and we go back home, you know, you by yourself. You know, so those little battles you got to work them out by yourself with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So that's the beauty of having Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We can turn to him and pray to him, and he'll give us that strength to keep on going. These people don't have that.
That's right.
You know.
Right. Some people, you know, like how you said, your average 2/3, if they by themselves in the woods or whatever, man, they'll crash the hell out the couple days.
Yeah.
And how many of them are preparing? How many of these people are preparing for that?
Exactly.
Nobody has the mindset that ever is going to happen to them. Guess what we think about? Every week, you know, for me daily,
Yeah.
you think about, damn, this shit is gonna go away one day.
Yeah.
You know, this shit is, hey, I'm thinking about the worst possible circumstances, dog.
Just like
You
you
know?
know, like the elder said, Myrtle Beach. He said, don't get too comfortable. Like how you just said, don't get too comfortable. Cause it can go down at any time.
That's right.
You can be at work.
Yep.
You can be at school. You can be driving on the highway.
Bro.
And it goes out just like that.
Bro, constantly running through the scenarios of, you know, and at the end of the day, you come to the conclusion that I just gotta have faith.
Yep.
Because
You know?
hey, imagine the government shutdown. It lasts for how long? What?
Almost a month and 3 days.
A month
I'm
and
sorry,
3
a
days.
month and 3 weeks. I'm sorry.
Imagine going through an EMP blackout
Right.
for a month and 3 days. These people will be ready for the government to give them anything they can get to get back to their natural,
Yes.
comfortable state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what they can come with next time.
Yeah.
It might not be a damn government shutdown.
Yeah.
It might be an EMP. The government can't do shit for you in an EMP.
Yep.
Take out the grid. Bam.
Yep. Take the grid
Done.
out.
You know? And what will you rely on?
Yep.
You know, what are you gonna lean on?
Yep.
And this is why it's important
Yep.
to sow to the spirit right now.
Yep.
You know?
Like my brother right now. Our internet's acting up. Sometimes it comes on, sometimes it goes off. The internet goes off, man. He can't. He's like, you ever put the dog in the cage? That's okay. So he's over here, he's over here. I'm like, man. I said, if you acting like that, if it's and on health breakthroughs, I can imagine, like how you just said, EMP or grid go down, and we weeks without it.
Hey, you know, I was talking to, you know, we work with electricity. So I was talking to Georgia Power, the guy from the biggest man from Georgia Power.
Yeah.
And he was saying our grid is not, he said you can put as many transformers into the grid as you want.
Yeah.
But he said the one thing that you can't put into the grid is energy. You know? So he was saying, like, because we was talking about the nuclear power plant. He said if they even try to build a nuclear power plant, it would not be built in our time. He said because it takes so much time to build a nuclear power plant that it won't even be built in our time. So whatever energy we got now, that's all we got. So imagine an EMP hit right now, there's nothing they can do. There's no way they can get that energy back.
And even when they get it up,
Yep.
even when they get it back up and running, it's not going to be at the same rate.
Capacity, yep.
Capacity. You know? And we looking at, and like we say, man, the technology is here.
Yep.
Right? We know these different countries, they have the technology to do it.
Yep.
And the Lord said they're going to do it. You know? So we in those times, man, and like we saying, man, if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, like these people say in the world, if God's not with you, you know, if God is not with you, then bro, you through.
Yep.
You know? And you gotta have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding of the, you know, you gotta have a name for one.
Yep.
Like we always go into. If you don't have the name of the Lord, then you through. You know, if you don't have the wisdom and the knowledge of the Lord, you through. You don't have understanding in that day, you through. You know? So that's why we come out here on the highways and byways week in and week out, man. You know, just, you know, here in Georgia, there's 5 camps. 5, 6 camps, man. You know, the door of mercy is open. How long do these people think the prophet's gonna be out here on the highways and byways?
And that's the thing though, like when you get into it, like there's 5 camps in Georgia. You got Valdosta, you got Columbus, you have Atlanta, you have Augusta,
Yep.
you have Savannah.
Yep.
You have all these camps right here that you can go to and you can access this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You know, you can get closer to your Yahweh Shem Yahushai. But what these niggas do, man?
Yep.
They turn on T.D. Jakes,
Yep.
they turn on Creflo Dollar, they turn on Geno Jennings,
Yep.
and they get dumber and dumber and dumber.
Yep.
Forever learning, but never able to come into the truth
Right.
of the scripture.
Yeah, none of these black churches are warning them about the MOTB.
Yep.
Here it is. Apple just introduced a digital ID on the iPhone that you can use in TSA, but the church ain't talking about the mark of the beast, right? They not talking about the MOTB. They not warning the people what's coming. So these people are gonna be totally caught off guard.
Yep.
Who else is talking about it?
Here's the funny thing, Brother Yannick just named those camps. Literally from the foothills of Atlanta, foothills up there by Georgia, all the way to the ocean. So you can't say, well, I don't know where he at. That man is near from north to south in Georgia.
Yeah.
And in the middle.
Yeah. South, east, west.
And you
the Lord
got
covered it.
you got Lake City on the border.
Yep. Lake City out
on the
there.
border,
Same thing with Augusta.
Florida line.
Same thing with Augusta, right there, South Carolina and Georgia.
Yeah.
South Carolina got 3 or 4 camps.
Yeah.
Florida got 5, 6 camps.
North Carolina.
So the Lord ain't, the Lord said there's no cloak, man. You people have shoot away the hand.
Yep.
You're making skits. You're scoffing every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the Lord, he said he's not going to hold his tongue no more, man.
And last but not least, like how you just said, not just in the States, the internet. All you had to do was just Google, like how we told the last couple that came, Google it, GMS Savannah, GMS Florida, GMS Texas. It's going to come up with a camp.
And the Lord got it so good, you can just type in MOTB.
Yep.
And all the truth is right there in front of you. You type in RFID market chip and you will see all the different people getting these implants in their hands.
Yeah. And the brother just brought up a couple of weeks back. And Denmark or Sweden, 30,000. Since 2020?
Yeah.
Way back then.
That goes back to the scripture that you brought out earlier. Measure the time diligently.
Somebody get that.
Second Ezra 9.
Second Ezra 9. Just tell you where I left off in the second verse.
I got some more on this. Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is bound shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed into pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished.
That's a lot of destruction. Wow. That should scare you.
Yeah.
It scared us. We read it and said, damn, that's some scary shit.
Yeah.
The Lord ain't playing. The Lord did it to us in slavery.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did our wives not get ravished in slavery?
Yeah.
So
it's not far fetched.
Our kids got fed to alligators.
How about that? Fed that used for sports games.
Yeah, sports games.
I got this new musket. How fast can you run, little Tyrone?
Right.
By the time I unload this gun.
Yeah, bro. We know the power. We see the power of the Lord. Through the fear. Hey, the king. Yeah, you said it. The king of terrorists. Okay, the Alashijah.
Yep.
Terrible demon-like powers. That's the Lord ain't nothing to play with, man. And that's what this world is missing. The world is missing the fear of the Lord.
Like how you just said last time, the world is a good ass woman.
Yeah. It's like a badass child.
Yeah.
Never had a dad. You can tell. You could always tell when a kid don't got a dad.
Yep.
When you see a kid with a father, he yes ma'am, no ma'am, he well mannered. But that kid that ain't got no, he just talking shit.
Yep.
And then he get that first ass whooping, man. And it's the worst thing he ever felt. And that's how it's gonna be when Yahweh Shah cracked the clouds. It's gonna be the worst ass whooping America has ever experienced, because it's the first one.
I got that precept for you.
You got it,
Joel 18 and 14. His covenants shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
Yeah, the confidence, that pride, it's gonna be rooted out. Because guess what? You ain't met nothing bigger and badder than Yahweh Shah, man. Ain't nothing bigger and badder than Yahweh Shah coming, man. So you got another thing coming, man, and it ain't the time to be, standing next to this man, man. Hey, the scriptures say, arise ye and depart. You better get your ass away from him. Because I'm coming, I'm whooping ass, and you in the vicinity, you might catch some residuals. That belt go swinging out.
You catch that aftershock.
That's right.
When Daddy swing, he didn't care who in the way.
That's right.
Don't care if your hand in the way, your hand, everything.
Yeah, bro.
This ain't nothing Mama can stop.
That's
Mama,
right.
she got the picture on this one.
And see, and that's beautiful. You said that because everybody knows how the father and the mother is. See, the mother, she gonna get on to you, you know, she gonna fuss, she gonna complain. But the daddy, he gonna let it build up.
Yep.
He's gonna let it build up. Then after a while, he get pissed off, he get mad, and he let loose, man.
Right.
That's what the Lord about to do. He about to let loose, man.
Right.
We're the Lord talking.
We're the Lord's woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Done talking.
The prophets is the Lord's woman.
Yeah, doing the talk.
We the mama. Hey, stop.
Yeah.
You better stop. You better not do that. Hey, get right.
Yeah.
You better keep still.
The Lord coming with belt to ass, man.
Yeah.
Cause she knows, see, the mama, she already knows that daddy crazy.
Yeah.
She knows that you better be quiet. He already frustrated, got to get up, go to work, deal with this so-called white man every day. Shut the hell up. You
gotta
know,
wake up
you just
4:30
keep going on, and he get that ass cutting, man.
Yeah.
You know? Look at this fucking
That's all right. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it,
fun.
man. Live it up.
Yeah. Like how Brother Yannick said, like how you told that white man, well, what am I supposed to do? Max out the credit card, have fun. Enjoy it while you can.
And Esau, you know, get on the boat and forget about how your kingdom is falling, man.
Yeah, because you ain't getting no strawberry wine in there.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't no damn daiquiri.
Motherfucking gall and what is it? Vinegar.
Goddamn.
Vinegar and gall, man.
Yup.
You know, for the first 500 years.
And water. You ain't getting no
Yeah. Whatever you need to sustain yourself, you know, you be getting the bare minimum.
Yeah. You had that bread, some old-fashioned bread made inside the old stove.
We might give you
Ain't
Ezekiel
have
bread.
Ain't gonna have no double flavor. Straight.
Right.
You thought
know?
you was back inside the old kingdom.
But live it up, man, as you should.
Yep.
You know, because when we get to the kingdom, we gonna live, man.
Oh yeah.
We don't know what living is right now.
Nope.
You know, just growing up in this place piss you off when you wake up to the truth because you ain't lived yet.
Yep.
Yep.
And just like how
Brothers,
I'm
brothers is in their 50s, ain't lived yet, bro.
Yep.
You know,
The only thing you had in this world is a gold chain.
chomping at the bit. You know,
Gold chain and some Jordan.
I told Brother Yahya, I said, how could it be a Saturday and you can't even rest?
Yeah.
Always something going on.
Yeah.
yeah.
You think, it's Saturday, I can go ahead and sit down. Nope. Internet acting up.
Yep.
Somebody got to watch the kid.
Right.
The pipe, it got cold last night. Now you had something like it leaking. You're like, man, come the hell on, man.
And see, and that's how it is, man. I know for me, you go to work, you bust your ass all week, then you get 2 days off, and guess what? It's daddy duty now.
Right.
Yep.
You know, now you
Right.
home, you got to deal with this.
Right.
You know, so you still ain't getting no rest, man. You still catching that hell, man.
Yep.
Right.
You still in that state where I need true rest.
Yep,
Right.
yep. It's like how I said, when we on the other side of that big bright light at the end of the tunnel, oh, we gonna know what true rest is.
Right.
You gonna wake up one time and your new body, you be like, damn, I ain't gotta go to work.
Yeah.
Yeah, my back ain't hurting me,
Back
my
ain't
elbow
hurting.
ain't hurting.
Kids around, I mean, you
Feet
know,
not
yeah,
hurting.
you be playing with the kids, but you know,
Yeah.
the kids ain't gonna be around
You
bounces how they
gotta,
used to.
you gotta take that cayenne and lemon juice shot, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Ain't nobody nagging you for that for a day. You be like, man, you don't even know what to do on your true rest. You be like, so I gave this all up because I didn't want to listen the first go around? Never again. Yeah, this is our second Ezra.
Yes.
This is second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me,
Go ahead, keep going.
He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and which I have told thee before. Well, I'm trying to back up. When thou seest part of the signs past,
Yep.
which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it was the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Yeah, we're witnessing the Lord visiting the earth which He made, right? One sign of that is the prophets being on the highways and byways. You know, another sign is the actual prophecies that the prophets have been speaking coming to pass. You know, the signs that the prophets have been prophesying, they're here. Right? The Lord woke up Abba Bibbins, right? And the Abba Bibbins woke up the apostles. The apostles woke up the elders and the bishops, you know? and the elder, and so on and so on. And guess what? The things that they were speaking in the 70s, right? It's happening now. The MOTB is here. Digital currency is here. The end of the dollar. Oh, Trump just stopped the making of the penny.
Yep.
That's just the beginning.
Yep.
You know?
See, look, we're saving I think it's what, $350 million
Right.
a year by not making a penny. Number 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen signs of earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world. Number 4.
We're seeing that now.
Yep.
We're seeing earthquakes. You know, I think I forget what country it was. It was saying they experienced like 100 earthquakes in a week. You know, and that's really, you know, they keep the earthquakes on the hush. It's like, you know, really earthquakes are like a normal part of life.
Yep.
You know, until it's a big ass one.
Yeah.
But earthquakes happen like almost every day in the world. You know, so the Lord is showing you that that's a sign.
Yep.
That's literally a biblical sign that we're in the times of the end of this age, man. You know, keep going on.
Number 4. Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spoke of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Right, the Most High spoke of these times right here from the beginning of the earth. Right, since there was a prophet on the earth, the Lord was speaking about the end. Right, and now it's being manifested. Right, it's showing itself.
Number 5. For like as all things, like all that is made in the world, has a beginning and an end,
Right.
and the end is manifest.
Right. The end is manifest. It's shown. When a woman is pregnant, right? Hey, she get a baby bump. That's a sign.
Yep.
You know, when she missed that period, that's a sign.
Yep.
When them contractions come, that's another sign. The baby is close. You know? And then when the baby comes out, it's manifest. The baby's here. You know? So we in a time where, you know, the Lord is tired of speaking. You know, the birth pains of the kingdom of heaven is taking place. You know? The prophecies are here. And we got a few more prophecies to come. Hey, and real soon, the prophets and the elders and bishops, right? The true prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua are going to be off the highways and byways.
Yep.
They're going to make this ministry illegal.
Yep. Because already the Donald Trump gave them the go-ahead for the small hats to buy into Chat GMS.
Yeah, I've seen
Try
that.
to rewrite some of the AI stuff to make the Jews look
Right.
more
Right.
upstanding.
Right.
So yeah.
The deception is growing.
Yep.
You know?
Number
And that's what's gonna be left for these people. You know, since you didn't want to, like the Lord says, since you have hated knowledge,
Yep.
right? The brother's favorite scripture, right? Since you have hated knowledge, the Lord is gonna reject you.
Yep.
He's gonna leave you out here with nothing but deception, nothing but lies.
Yep.
Since you like that,
There you go. There you go.
here you are.
How they said in the world, I'm gonna serve it up on a silver platter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a terrible thing, man, to be searching for the truth.
Can't
You're like,
find
damn, all right, I'm ready now, Lord. You know, the signs done got so bad. Well, it's too late.
Hey, that's how some people be in the world. It's like they thinking about something. It's on the tip of their tongue,
Yep.
but
Can't
they can't get it.
Yeah.
That's how the truth gonna be. It's like right there,
Yep.
but they can't get it.
Can't
Man.
get it.
Yep.
Everywhere they turn to, they ain't the right answer.
Yep.
Terrible.
I tried the church. I tried televangelists. I tried this. I tried that, but I just can't get it. Well, when it was out there,
Literally, man, to save you from thermonuclear fire.
when it was out there, it was given it to you freely.
Right.
Where were you then?
To save you from thermonuclear fire.
Yep.
Yep.
And you said, nah, I ain't with that yet.
Yeah, I can wait. I got
can
time.
wait. I got time.
I got time.
Or that ain't gonna happen in my
Yeah,
lifetime.
they keep pushing
Hey,
it off.
because what the three holy children story would have been if they didn't have Yahweh Shem
That's right.
Shah.
That's right.
You know? And that's the same thing we telling you. We trying to give you your how about Shema Shah, so you don't have to go into that furnace of affliction, man.
Yep.
You don't have to go into that fire that's coming. You know, but our people are turning their back.
Yep.
You know, they don't want to listen. They don't want to gravitate to this truth. They want to gravitate to the things of the world.
Yep.
All right? And if any man love the things of the world, then the love of the Father is not in.
Right. And pretty soon the Lord said He's gonna make our mouths shut,
Yep.
Yeah.
make our tongues to cleave to the roof of our mouth.
And it's not far-fetched, because then it happened to Jeremiah.
Yep.
You know, Jeremiah wanted to go in and tell the people. He wanted to warn the people.
Yep.
But the Lord shut his mouth up.
Yep.
You know?
He said, "You already said all I needed to say."
I'm
done talking.
Yeah.
Like your father.
Hey, when Jeremiah walked out, he said, "Hey, what the word is for the day, Jeremiah?" You know, and that's how it's going to be in this time, man. They're going to want to know, hey, what the prophecy is for the day. Hey, what y'all was talking about, what you were saying about the Lord.
Right.
The Lord going to shut our mouths
Yep.
up, man. You
Go
know?
to the prophets and go. What did it say? Go to the sellers and buy.
Yep.
Yep.
You know.
Hey, go to Creflo Dollar. Go
Right.
to Geo
Yeah,
Jennings.
Right.
those are the ones that you would listen to, the
Yeah,
idols.
that's right.
The woods and stones.
Yeah,
that's
See,
right.
Let them tell you.
That's right.
Let the
Go
woods
to
and stones tell you.
Farrakhan.
Yep. Go to Farrakhan. Go to the Ephi priest.
Yeah.
No,
You know?
better yet, since you want to be an African, all the way.
Right.
Ask them little
Egypt
African
Tally.
stones over
Right.
there.
Go ask Dr. Umar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows so much.
That
Ask
nigga.
him.
Yeah. All
Doesn't
the
this sound
Egyptology.
suspicious?
Yeah,
Yep.
bro. You know, we coming into that time, man, where this thing is deadly serious, man. You know, it's life or death.
Yeah, and like how you just said the last time, he gonna take away the fishermen.
Yeah.
Now it's hunt time now.
Yeah.
Ain't no more fishing. We done that.
When we come out of them chariots, niggas heads is rolling. You know.
And one of the other elders said, he said, I ain't worried about Esau. We got him with it. He
Right.
said, I'm coming for you 2/3.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
fucking your ass up.
Right.
Yeah, cause we got 1,000 years to put
Yeah,
a
we got
royal
1,000
boot up Esau ass.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but you niggas, man, we
Yep.
only get one good shot at you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
First.
Yeah, man, we get one good
One
shot
good
at
shot.
you.
He said, okay. He said, I want the niggas. I can get Esau later. I want y'all.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to hop over Esau.
Yeah, because imagine going to war, you know, and you and half of your, 2/3 of your troop turns around. You done got all the way to the battlefield, and they turn around and start shooting you, shooting at you. You're like, damn, nigga, we just went through basic training. We done went through all this shit together. Slavery, hardcore slavery,
Yep.
you know, and y'all did y'all not get the same boot that we got up our ass?
Hey, basically like when Moses sent the spies into the land to tell them to give them a report.
Yeah.
You know, and only one came back with a good report was Joshua and Caleb.
Yep.
You know, everybody else, they were scared. Oh, they too
Scared.
tall, they too big.
Yeah.
You know, they too mighty.
Yeah.
They look like men of valor.
Put them
you know?
niggas to death.
Yup.
You know,
So in other words, you pumped out that
Right.
quick.
put them niggas to death.
Yeah, man. Yeah, them boys stand about 7'5", 7'6".
Imagine
all 300.
what King David's story would have been if he was scared of Goliath.
Yep,
You know?
Yep.
If he didn't really believe in
That's
Yahweh
right.
Shema Shah.
that's right, man. And that's why the belief in that name is so important, because it was never about the nation.
Yup.
The Lord said, "I made you the smallest of the nations." You were small. I didn't choose you because you were special or nothing. I chose you to show my power.
Yep. Yep.
You know.
Hey,
So-
that's beautiful you say that, not to cut you off.
Yeah.
But that's beautiful you say that because, going back to that house
Yeah,
of David.
yeah.
Hey, when Saul asked David, did Samuel anoint you? He said, no, God anointed me.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So like, when you really get into it, man, Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that's working on our side, man. We're not worried about what these people are saying, man. We worried about looking good in front of the eyes of
That's
Yahweh
right.
Shema Shai.
That's right, man. You know, hey, he said, who is that? I forget what story. He said, "Let us fall into the hands of the Lord."
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, we here to be scoffed, and that's why when we get upset, yeah, we make videos and whatnot. But ultimately, this is what we were born to do. We was born to be prophets, man. You know, we was born to be scoffed at, mocked at, laughed at, looked at crazy, called crazy, outcast. You know, and that's just a lot that we have to do. You know, that's just what comes with the territory. But the reward is worth it.
Hey, what Ezekiel? The Lord told Ezekiel, I have made your forehead harder than theirs.
Yep.
You know, so we don't give a damn how these people look and how they feel. But we been around niggas, man.
Right.
You know, we been around niggas in the hood. You know, we know how the black woman walk by and look at you with them eyes,
Right.
and you know, and be thinking these thoughts. We know how Jake look by with the beam mug.
Yep.
You know, we done seen all this before, man. Guess what, man? The Lord gave us the spirit to look back at you just like that, man.
Yep.
You know, because the difference between you and us, we got a holy host behind us.
That's right.
You know?
That's right. That's right, man. You got some more on that?
Yeah, I think we're on that. Number 5. I'm sorry, number 6. Even so, the time also of the highest had plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and the ending in effects and signs.
Yep.
Number 7. And everyone that shall be saved and shall be to escape by his works,
By his works.
and by faith, whereby ye believe, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah.
Like how you just
That-
said. Yeah.
that faith.
Yeah, in faith. Yep.
You know, you have to believe.
Yep.
You know, that's why when people come up here and debate, we don't have to, do you believe or not?
Yep.
You know, if you don't believe, there ain't no point in talking to you. Really.
Yup.
Really and truly.
Because you got to have that belief, man.
Yeah.
Even with LeBron James, he had to actually believe that he was the chosen one
Right.
in order to get to that status that he
Exactly.
was at, man. He couldn't just go, oh, I'm just an ordinary basketball player. No, he had to believe that he was greater than anybody else on that court, man. You know, just like with Kobe, man. He had to really believe that he was greater than anybody else on that court, man. And that's how we had to believe, man. We had to really believe that we were chosen, that we was put here for a purpose,
That's
man.
right. That's why the scripture says faith without works is dead, because they both go to it's like your left foot and your right foot.
Yup.
You know, if your right foot ain't stepping and your left foot ain't going with it, then you're not going anywhere.
Yup.
So you gotta have both,
Yup.
because one leads to the other, and the other leads to the. You see what I'm saying? In order for you to get to the kingdom of heaven, you gotta have faith, and then the faith that you have is gonna make you put in the work.
Yup.
You know, the elect is gonna be doing the work. They're gonna be doing it fervently with faith. You know, there ain't gonna be no question. The scripture says they stood boldly, stiffly, for the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. These men in the face of those that have afflicted them. These are not regular men.
Right.
These are divinely inspired men. You know? So what side do you want to be on? What side, what lot do you want to play? You know?
Like you said, everybody gonna fall in a lot.
Yep.
Either you want to be on the side of salvation, you want to be on the side of judgment.
Yep.
Either way it go, you're gonna have to choose a side.
Yep.
You know, we coming down to the times like the ark always going to. It's time sensitive, and you about to go and come into the time where you got to choose what side you're gonna be on. When that MOTB is being presented, you will have to choose. Either I'm gonna stand with Yahweh Shema Shah, or I'm gonna go with the world and go carnally.
Right.
What it is, broad is the way that leads to destruction.
Right.
So everybody's gonna go with that MOTB.
Yep.
But the men of the Lord, we're gonna walk through that straight gate. We're gonna say, hey, you know what? I'm leaning upon faith.
Yep.
All right, and through that faith, our works gonna show that we with Yahweh Shema
right.
Shah.
And you know what's gonna be so beautiful? In order for the churches to get the tithes,
Yep.
Gotta have the chip. Yep.
you know,
Yep.
that's gonna be. We're gonna see who believe in that day.
Yep.
We're gonna see how much faith the Christian church got.
Yep.
We're gonna see if Allah is gonna get you through that,
Yep.
because that's the true test of faith. You know, we always talk about how that chip is the Lord's chip. It's not Esau's chip. The Lord didn't put Esau didn't come up down on his own.
Hey, these pastors in the church, first thing they're gonna say, well, God made the man that made the chip, so go ahead and take the chip.
Yeah.
He made sure you got the chip so
Yeah.
you can pay your bills.
Right.
So you can go ahead to the church and pay your tithes.
Yeah, they
so
gonna
he's
make it
gonna
sound
tell you
so
to take
yeah, they
it.
gonna make it
They
sound
gonna
so
justify
sweet.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they gonna justify it, make it sound so sweet.
Hey, was that 2 or
42.
42?
All right.
2 Esdras 2:42. Our Esdras saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
Yep. New bodies, you know, brand new bodies.
Yep.
You know, a different stature. Keep going on that out. You can go all the way down on that one.
A new rank,
Yep.
you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna know which 144 you are. You gonna have an order.
Yep.
God.
You gonna know what tribe you from.
Hey, and that's what's so nice, man. You got to watch that job, that solo leveling.
Yeah.
Because he had a rank every time he went up, he get a different rank.
Yeah.
Then when he got over what it was, the shadow,
Yeah.
he had all of the shadow demon. They had a rank, man.
I gotta start getting into the anime.
Yeah, you gotta
man.
watch it.
Shit's
It's called,
spiritual.
it started, because again, I ain't trying to spoil it for you if you never seen it.
Yeah.
'cause I ain't
It's
seen it
tight. First began watching, because actually there's 2 of them now.
Yeah.
So 11 came out. Now the second one where his son, that's
Yeah.
how far it
Yeah.
went.
Wow.
So yeah, it's deep. So,
So a lot of
watch
that-
it on the spiritual level. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff, man, that be out there, it be spirit. It's
It's
something you can
spiritual,
get
yeah.
from it.
Yeah.
And
You
you
know?
got to give, it's like I try to stop the brother for a reason.
Yeah.
And when you get into it, you got to see the trials that he go through.
Yeah.
You be like, damn, I don't know if I could do what he do. Right? How you doing it?
But guess
So,
what
you know,
though? All of it come with faith though.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
everything that he's
Yep.
going through, it goes back to faith,
Faith.
man.
Yep.
You know?
And you got it, man. That's gonna be beautiful because the same way we watch these anime shows and we talk about them, because it's always like a warrior aspect to
Yep.
it.
Yep.
You know, that's kind of like the theme of anime, right? It's like
Yep.
warrior. You know, you trial and tribulation.
Yep.
Well, it's gonna be like that in the kingdom. People gonna have to, you know, this is the elect show.
Yep.
You know, this is what the elect went through. They're gonna read about it.
Yep.
It's gonna be movies and shows and
Yep.
or you know, if that's, you know, it's gonna be.
And you brought
Talk
out
about
earlier, we're gonna have a 2-edged sword.
Yep.
Just like with anime. Hey, brothers gonna have swords like that's to their own liking.
Oh yeah, man.
You know?
Tailor made. You might have an
Tailor-made
8-foot sword, man.
Yeah. Goliath
Yep.
sword.
It might be just like how you said when David had his elites.
Yeah.
You know, you had the brother with the spear.
Yep.
800 people with a spear.
Yeah.
That's a bad brother. You
Yeah.
know, with a spear. So, all right, hey, yeah, and then, just like I said, you got different weapons. Somebody might have a club.
Yep.
Look at Samson.
Right. You have one of them. What's the name with the ball on it?
Yeah, mace.
A
Yeah,
mace.
yeah. You might have a mace. You know,
A big ass mace. Bro.
Yep.
Swing that thing.
clear it out. Hey, just like
Clear out a whole field of soldiers.
like the dude off what's the dude's name? Solomon or something off the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
When he had the
Yeah.
same thing, a mace.
Yep.
He cleared everybody every time he took a swing.
Yeah.
People were motherfuckers in the air. Excuse my language.
Yeah.
People up in the air. He's clearing the whole ring. Get out.
Yeah.
Bam. You move. Bam.
Yep.
So, go ahead,
Yeah, bro.
I'm sorry, brother.
Good. Keep going on that out. Yeah, man. Hey, I have not seen.
Yep.
Ear have
Yeah.
not heard. You know. God.
Some music.
2 Esdras 2:43. And in the midst of them, there was a young man of high stature,
Yep.
taller than the rest, and upon every one of their heads he sat crowned, and was more exalted,
Yep.
which
That's-
I marvel at greatly.
Yeah, that's Yahweh.
God.
A young man, he gonna come back in his glory,
Yep.
right? When we see him on that chariot,
God.
he's gonna be a young man again.
Yep.
You know, and he's gonna have a higher stature, a higher rank than us.
Yep.
God.
But we still gonna be a higher stature than them.
Yeah. You just like that song back with Debbie back in the day. He's that #1 stunner.
That's right.
Everybody can know who he is.
That's right.
Everybody.
Esau had that in his military.
Yep.
You know, because when you get so high, it's like he don't even have a rank.
Right.
You know, you don't even have a classification. You
Right.
know,
Right.
when you go
Everybody
to what the
Yeah, how did you go? You got your admirals, you got your admiral, general, brigadier general. Yeah, they have
But then
that.
you get to like what is it, M6?
Yeah, those are pretty much the highest one. You
Yep.
got the president after that.
Yeah.
President, runs after them.
Yeah.
Or vice president.
Yeah, that's Yahweh.
Yep.
Yep.
King David, vice president.
Yep.
You know, But Yahushua is gonna be that commander in chief.
Yeah, he that CEO. He how we want to say, he the head nigga in charge.
Right. That's right.
Like how they want to say the buck stop here.
The buck stopped there. And that's gonna be forever. Whatever he say goes. And the beautiful part of it is, ain't nothing gonna come out of his mouth that ain't righteous.
Exactly.
Yep.
You know, there's no command that we're gonna get from Yahushua that's evil.
And nothing gonna come out of us right.
Yeah,
Unrighteous.
that's right. That's right, man. Complete righteousness on the earth. This is what the earth needs, man.
Yep.
For the trees to flourish,
Yep.
for the birds, the water, the
air.
fish, the air, for everything to be put back in order. Yahushua has to be established on earth, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
You know, that's who this is about. The main character of the Bible is Yahushua.
Yep.
He's the main character. You know, he is the one in the anime that the whole anime is about him.
Yep. He the MC.
You know, you got it out.
Okay. 2nd Ezra 2:44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these?
Make you want to cry. You know Terrell Owens said, "That's my quarterback." That's our big brother.
God.
You know,
That's our big brother, man.
and he's been getting disrespected for 2,000 years, man. You know, just that shit pisses you off, man.
Yeah.
You know, they've been calling him a white boy.
Yep.
Yep.
Make him
You
look
know,
soft.
make him look soft. They put him naked with a little penis on the arm. Man,
Hey,
man.
same thing
Little
with
weak
King
behind
David,
body.
man.
Yep.
Look at the statue that they got over in
Yep.
the Middle East of King David, man.
Yep.
You know, a little skinny white boy
Yeah,
with
right.
a little pee-pee, man.
Right.
You know?
we get emotional about that, man. The brother in Atlanta said he ripped up a tree out the ground, man.
Yeah.
Thinking about the Lord, man. You know? So we here to straighten that out, man. You know? Got it up. Slack it.
He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing.
Yep, the mortal clothing. What's the mortal clothing? These bodies. This wicked flesh that we in, man. This exceedingly wicked flesh, man. This is why Paul said, I'm a wretch. Oh, wretched man that I am.
No, they gave free
You
samples,
know,
get the samples.
Because
and then come get on the
we
ground.
need to get out of these bodies, man. You know? You know what? Good, I'll keep going.
Okay. And put on these mortal, and these confess the name of Yahweh Mashiach Yahushua.
They have confessed the name, man.
God.
Back to that name.
Yeah.
To that name.
You camps coming out here talking about Paul and talking about John ain't in the truth. That ain't confessing the name. And a lot of you ain't even pushing the name, man.
And that's the point too,
Yep.
You have a camp as big as IUIC, and they don't push the name of Yahushua. Imagine
Right.
if they was pushing the name of
Exactly.
Yahweh Yahushua, as big as their camp is.
Right.
That thing will, that vibration will go out all throughout the
Right.
earth.
You know, people don't even you walk by and people. A lot of these niggas know IUIC is,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they don't even know the name.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man.
They know Bishop Nate, but they don't know Yahushua.
We don't know
Yeah.
Yahweh.
What's up, bro?
All right, how y'all doing?
All right.
Yeah.
Wait a minute before I go. I got a question.
Yep.
Is Arkansas the South? Y'all
Uh,
feel Arkansas the South?
yeah.
How you gonna make me look bad like that? Come on, bro.
Arkansas is the South. Anyway,
I got a question though. I got a question. Y'all know what the MOTB is? Y'all know what the mark of the beast is?
No.
Y'all need to know that. That's a question you need to be asking.
Hey, I got a question. Do y'all know who the true Lord name? What the true Lord name is? Not what your slave master taught you. Not what your oppressor taught you. What was his real name? Yahushua. Because he had Yahushua and Yahweh. Yeah,
I know.
Well, and,
You heard it before.
and the
huh?
thing, the reason why we say that, because people always saying
I wanted to see what did she know.
Yeah, there you
That's
go,
how-
brother. Hey, but people always say it doesn't matter. But if you was born by a Hebrew mother and a Hebrew father, and they had a son of God, and they were speaking Hebrew, wouldn't you have a Hebrew name? So why does your oppressor tell you Jesus Christ? Because he know that you are the true people people of the Lord, and He don't want you to get closer to your Bible. You know?
Well, I mean, I just feel like, okay, if you speak like Christianity, I feel like they stole it too because Ethiopia was the Bible and all that. So, listen, I don't read the Bible. I don't really go to church. Because you're not going to just put anything in a book that was written years ago and think I'm going to believe it. I'm not doing it. So.
Okay, but at the end of the day, though, even though you say you don't believe it, it's probably because of how you was taught it. You know?
I mean, I believe in a higher power.
Right,
Don't get me
right,
wrong.
right.
I'm not believing what they wrote in that book because
Okay.
I've written it so many times, and I know, like,
Well, that's
the
a-
first Bible was.
Well, that's a common misconception.
Yeah.
The scriptures weren't rewritten; they have been translated into different languages, right? So because the original, this book is only about one people, and that people only spoke one language. Okay, so that language had to be translated from different languages, and you have something that's called lost in translation, right? So you have people who have interpreted things that are lost in translation.
Have you ever heard something in the Bible? Well, you ever read something in the Bible that you just didn't understand or why it was written in there?
Read the Bible. Can I tell you why?
Okay.
Because I feel like it was written so long ago, and I don't know who wrote it or rewrote it.
But you do know this
It's
your
like playing a
history
game
book,
of
right?
telephone.
But you
you
do-
say something way down there, by the time it gets to me, it's gonna be something.
But you know this your history book, right? All of these people in this Bible was black, so-called black people. You know, and it's not no white people. This book really condemned the so-called
So
white man.
how different is that from the Ethiopian Bible? Because I read it.
See, this Bible right here.
I think they used the 1776.
Yeah, what is it,
This
1611?
is the 1611 Bible.
Yes, and
So-
they left
so-
out the Apocrypha.
We have the Apocrypha. This is what the Christian church doesn't read, right? And it's a
Ethiopia
big,
still live off
Yeah.
that whole thing.
yeah.
Right.
We
Only thing different from probably them in Ethiopia is they still dwell in the same time frame, you know, as far as dealing with the time and the months. You know, they deal with a different type of month system. and
Well,
time.
we go by the moon.
yeah, we go
Like
by
our
the moon.
Sabbath, we keep it by the moon. You
You
know,
know?
and the only thing we telling you is that we had an understanding of this Bible.
Right.
You know, we can go into the Bible and we can make it make sense to you.
Right.
You know, where you saying it was translated wrong and so many people touched it, but the thing about it, you can't touch the Spirit of the Lord.
Right.
You know, so when the Spirit of the Lord come upon somebody, they can go in and they can go into these deep, dark mysteries. They can go into these understandings that maybe was confusing when you was coming up as a child, or when you got to your teen years, or you got to your 28 years, or wherever you at now.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, God is not the author
So
of
you got some points on that one, brother. You might stay a little longer now.
That's cool, man.
You trying to be
Yes,
smart. You
sir.
trying to be slick.
You might stay a little longer. Now you got one.
God.
Praise.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we gonna hold y'all up.
Yeah,
though,
man.
You know, we about to end out.
We are GMS, and you know, there's a lot of misconceptions. There's a lot of knowledge out here, but you know, we can attest that we have tested out. You know, most of the other knowledge, we put it to the test, and our elders and apostles, they steered us in the right direction. We're studious. We go into the meaning of words in this Bible, right? We don't just blindly follow anybody. We tested the knowledge when we first learned it. We put it to the test, and you know, our elders and apostles, they taught us to do that. So when it comes to this, just going back to the
So do you pray?
I do pray.
So you pray just to a higher power?